This is Rob Rothley, Cameron Rothley's father. This is an interview for Jacksonville University Honors Program. We have 7 questions. Question 1, tell us your name and where you're from.
Hi, my name's Cameron Rothley. I'm from Peachtree City, Georgia, golf cart capital of the world, known for having golf carts roam the city.
What book would you recommend to others, and why was it impactful to you?
One impactful book that I've read recently was The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. The Great Gatsby is a tragic tale about a man who has a lot of money and tries to attract the attention of a woman he likes. Of course, all the parties he hosts and all the money he spends doesn't quite attract her attention. This is a really good book. It's very relatable. The characters are very relatable to a lot of the problems that we have in contemporary society. I like the book. It's helped me develop my own life philosophy on how I want to spend my money and the kind of people I want to surround myself with. He has all these parties, and yet none of the people who attend his parties know anything about him or care anything for him. I want to spend my time with people who care about me and like me for my personal traits.
How do you prioritize your time, and how will you apply those techniques to your college career?
I think of all my time as a jar, and all the stuff I have to do are like rocks I have to put in the jar. So school and my daily rowing practices are like the big rocks that take up a big portion of time. So obviously I have to put the big rocks in the jar first. So the schoolwork and then the rowing take priority. They take the biggest portion of time, so I have to go in the jar first. Next, I have a little bit of homework and helping my father with his business. Those are the smaller rocks. I can fit them in between school and rowing or after rowing, so I can put those next in the jar. And if I have a little bit of time left over for myself, to do the stuff I like, I can sprinkle them in the jar, sprinkle them between the time blocks I have priorities with.
Describe a challenge or difficulty that you've overcome.
One difficulty I've overcome is my physical ability. Early on in high school, I wasn't very physically fit. I was slightly overweight. Beginning of junior year, I kind of recognized that weakness. So I joined the rowing team, the local Peachtree City rowing team, which was just starting out. I joined it so I can lose weight and hopefully get back in shape. Along the way, I've met many friends and built a strong camaraderie with a couple of them. And I've really fixed myself. I now weigh 165 pounds, I'm 5'10", and I'm the best rower on the team. I won Rower of the Year last year, and I have the strongest erg score out of all of them. I love rowing because on the rowing machines, it gives you numbers and times for how long you can pull a certain distance. So I like it because you can visually see your improvements, and your times go down with each season you row.
Describe a time when you felt unsuccessful, and if given the opportunity, what you would have done or what you do differently.
One time I was unsuccessful was freshman year at the Christmas concert. I played trumpet, and my band teacher told me I should prepare a piece to play solo for a solo and ensemble competition. So I prepared a piece, Vien Leonara, to play in front of a small board of judges. There I received a perfect score. I did very well on my solo piece, and the band teacher was very impressed. She extended the opportunity for me to play it during the Christmas concert in front of the crowd of people. So after we played in the regular band concert, I stepped forward alone on the stage in front of an auditorium full of our parents and our teachers, and I started playing. The first half of the song I played beautifully, but eventually my lips got tired and I couldn't finish the rest. So I had to lower my trumpet and step off stage. It's very embarrassing for me, and at first I made a lot of excuses as to why I failed. I didn't have enough water, I played too hard during the concert, and I didn't have enough lip strength remaining to play the rest of the solo. I kind of realize now that it was kind of my fault. for failing the solo, and I should have prepared more for it. I should have practiced it over again. I shouldn't have let the crowd, make me stage fright. Instead of backing away from playing the trumpet solo, I found the first opportunity I could to make up for my mistake. I played taps in the national anthem solo for a commemoration at the Georgia Military Academy, as well as a couple of other laying the wreaths ceremony and a couple of other ceremonies where my Civil Air Patrol color guard had to present the colors, and I was able to play the national anthem and taps, serve my community.
What do you consider your greatest strengths? And please discuss. And conversely, what is your greatest weakness?
So one of my greatest strengths is my ability to adapt and overcome different challenges. So with my physical ability, I began doing a whole bunch of different exercise routines, which was a big change to what my body was used to. And I think I adapted and overcame it very well. I stuck to my routines. Another instances can be found in my Civil Air Patrol career. My 5 years in Civil Air Patrol, I've had a variety of different leadership positions. Sometimes I was squadron commander during certain weekly activities where I had to plan the weekly meetings and the schedules on a moment's notice. Other times I was BCT commander at weekend boot camps, where there you'd find a host of different situations you wouldn't expect yourself to encounter, and yet as a leader I've developed a way to overcome those different circumstances you can find yourself in.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
So when I'm not at school, when I'm not rowing, those take up a big portion of time. You can find me down in the airport, Roosevelt Memorial Airport. I love gliding. Any aviation's always been my major passion. Ever since I was very small, I've been on the simulators. I've been flying different routes and airlines, and I love flying. Also, cars. I love cars. Those are my another passion. I'm proud of my car. I take care of it. And also history. History is my most favorite subject. I love learning about it, especially military history. I love learning about all the different world wars and historic wars, European wars. And I want to join the Navy ROTC program in Jacksonville so that hopefully I can be a part of some of the military history.
Okay, thank you, Cameron.
Thank you.